Introducing the Ghost Experience. The Ghost Experience lets you choose between two different ways to play the PvE version of Ghost Recon Breakpoint. Regular, the way the game was released, and Immersive, a brand new way to experience the game. Immersive mode removes the notion of gear score entirely. If you find the perfect fit, you can customize and keep the same weapon throughout your entire adventure. In Immersive mode, you are able to loot your enemy's weapons, allowing you to switch weapons realistically. Gear is found by collecting it from missions, rewards, and crates. New tactical settings will also change your approach on Aroa. In Immersive mode, you can choose to carry either one or two main weapons at any time. You can also switch to a mode where remaining ammunition is lost when you change magazines. Tactical settings also apply to your survival. You are now able to adjust your stamina, health regeneration, number of bandages, and whether you get wounded by every bullet you take. New HUD settings are also available, allowing you to fine-tune your preferred level of information at any point in time. Finally, in Immersive mode, you only encounter story characters and your own co-op teammates in Erewhon. The objective of the Ghost Experience is to provide total freedom of choice for all Ghost Recon Breakpoint players. As such, you can switch at any point in time between Immersive and regular mode. You can play in co-op with players in different modes. Every setting can be tweaked so that you can create your ultimate Ghost Experience. The Ghost Experience releases on March 24th. We'll see you on Aroa.
Oh God, why do we do this to ourselves, guys? Why do we do this to ourselves? What did you guys think? What did you think of that little teaser trailer that let us know what we're going to be getting in Ghost mode? It didn't surprise me. Gear score is gone. I tell you, I'm gonna link a video right here for you guys. I had said this a while back about how everything in this game needs to have an option to tweak, and by God, they did it. They are smarter than I am. Hallelujah. The one thing I like about that's going to happen with this mode is that if you want your stamina level super hardcore, you can do that. You want to lose bullets, you can do that. And the fact that you can tweak many things and it's not just one setting once you go to it, very good, Ubisoft. Kudos to you. I think that's great. Let's get into this, everyone, because there are other things here that weren't explained in the video. So title update 2.0. Currently slated, which means on March 23rd, they can just say, sorry guys, we're going to release it in April. But let's hope it comes out March 24th. It'll be the biggest, most complex update to Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Breakpoint. Will include the new narrative content tied to Episode 2. PvP updates, new classes, many quality of life updates, as well as a new immersive experience for the game called the Ghost Experience. So new classes. We're supposed to be getting this engineer class, and we are supposed to get it earlier. So assume that when this title update comes out, if you have the season pass, you will be able to play the new class, and it'll be grayed out for other people for at least a few days. So know that people who have that will be playing earlier. So the Ghost Experience I just played for you guys. So after the launch of Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Breakpoint, we decided to shift our approach and refocus our priorities as a team. Yeah, you mean shift your approach to what everyone was telling you since OTT1. Gathering all the data and feedback we could, our team created the Ghost Experience, a game mode that will give our players the option to create their own personal Spec Ops journey. Okay. Right off the bat, one thing I didn't like, how it said you'll only get gear, and it said like from missions, and then they snuck in crates. Like that's how we get gear now, guys, from crates. So maybe it won't drop off bad guys, which is cool because I don't want to go run to bad guys anyway to get stuff. But if all the crates are still in this game, that's But I don't know. Hopefully you don't have to start a new character with this, so I could just ignore all the crates anyway. So right when you boot up the game, you'll have regular, immersive, and custom. So you'll choose your own selection of settings to create a personalized fit. I think that's where many people are going to go. But now you'll be able to choose from 2 preset options or build your own combination. So you should be able to do the immersive experience while customizing your experience. You'll be able to choose from a variety of community requested settings: stamina, health regen, new HUD settings, and more. We went over that. They went over that in the video. We get that. For additional information on the Ghost experience, check out our dedicated article here. So now, when we look at this, we can get into more of a, no, get out of here, bro. Don't send me no push notifications. So realistic looting. Loot your enemy's weapons that you can do. Category and switch them realistically. Gear is found from missions, reward, and crates. That's what I was talking about. Like crates? Come on, man. Get rid of the crates. No one wants to loot crates. Choose and carry 1 or 2 primary weapons. We already have this, so I don't know. Ammo loss on reload. Ladies and gentlemen, I will link another video up here. Check it out. It goes into detail on why they're doing the ammo thing wrong. The ammo thing should be dedicated magazines, and every time you reload, you take a magazine, you put it away, you take a new magazine, you equip it, the old magazine you hold, and when you cipher through all your magazines, you go back to your old magazine, you have that many bullets in that magazine. That's how it should be. That's how the ammo situation should work. They're just basically copy and pasting what they did for Ghost Mode and Wildlands. New HUD settings, minimap can be even smaller. That I like. Loot notification minimal, smaller loot, cool. 3D loot minimal, smaller 3D loot drops. Oh, okay, I guess. They need to really fix, there was an issue where now when you have your HUD off, there's still little icons for loot. They need to fix that. So difficulty settings, let's go here. Enemies, impacts time to dedication. Damage done to your ghost by enemy fire, enemy tactics. This is the same difficulty setting options currently available: easy, normal, advanced, and extreme. Both the immersive regular experience are by default normal settings, enemy difficulty. So tactical covers settings that will impact the realism of your experience, such as how many main weapon slots you have, bandage quantity, risk of injury. The tactical difficulty options will have 4 options that can be fully customized: rookie, confirmed, veteran, and elite. So we have a new difficulty mode here that's coming up, right? For example, the elite choice will have the following default settings: main weapon slot 1, bandage quantity several, risk of injury always, stamina consumption extreme, health regeneration none, ammo loss on reload on. So basically this difficulty is presetting all these things for you when you could actually just do this yourself. So I don't really see the point of this or you know, the big deal of it, but whatever. I guess, you know, it's easy to just put it on and be like, oh, my difficulty's tactical. So tactical. Change settings at any time. That's cool. I think a lot of people are going to be upset at the fact that there's still, you could still go into a game and play with different options. But I think that's a good thing overall. What I mean by that is someone else could play on easy while you're playing on tactical. They just want to let people play together. If you want to get serious with a group of friends, then you could all, you know, come together and be like, yo, we're playing like this, and that's cool. Once you select your mode of setting, you can change them at any time. Play with your squad. Settings selected through the custom mode will not be shared with co-op teammates, just like what I'm saying. Gear level setting. So this setting will work the same as the game does currently. Level-based equipment. Weapons and gear levels will have levels. The higher they are, the more powerful the equipment will be. Your gear progression will be saved even when deactivating the gear level in-game. Loot stock equipment. You'll receive equipment from chests, Maria shop, and fallen enemies. Stock up on weapons, gear, and loadout. You could change at will. Whatever. Blueprints. Whatever. So here we go with gear level disabled. Enabled gear level. Oh my god, yo, my mouse is like complete trash. Oh, I hope you don't guys have epileptic issues. So gear level enabled, same thing as we play now, but now they have gear level disabled. Disabling the gear level settings will have the following effects. unique weapon models. Each weapon model is unique. Damage, rate of fire, range, etc. Tune them with compatible attachments to adapt them to your playstyle. Scavenging weapons. Fallen enemies will drop weapons within the weapon category they were using, which you can swap with the one in your hands. You can only carry a limited amount of weapons on you. We'll see what that limited amount of weapons is. Blueprints in the loadout. Blueprints allow you to equip, blah, blah, blah. Switching between modes. Now, after you toggle your gear level on and off for the first time, your loadout with that setting will be saved for the next time you choose either gear level activated or deactivated. Your gear level will continue to be tracked based on your progress and actions completed in the world. Examples: enemies defeated, bases cleared, quests completed, to ensure that you can switch back to the gear level enabled settings with a comparable gear level. So Ghost War and Project Titan. The Raid and Ghost War will continue to use gear level. The first time you toggle the gear level settings on or off, your current loadout will be duplicated. Project Titan will only be accessible with gear level enabled. Several PvE settings will also be overridden for the duration of your time in the raid because they programmed it a certain way, so it's not going to work with a lot of these settings. Difficulty enemies, difficulty tactical and exploration mode. Ghost War. When you go into Ghost War, you'll automatically have your gear level settings turned on. Several PvE settings will be overridden. So when you return to PvE, the settings will return, blah, blah, all stuff that, we could assume. The future of the Ghost experience is stated, and that's it. That is basically it. Let's go back to this. We can get more in depth for episode 2. Episode 2 will start on March 24th. Kicking off the episode is a brand new adventure, Deep State, which will be available automatically to all Year 1 Pass owners. This is what I was saying earlier in the video. Many more additions. Here we go. Engineer class. So we get a little information here finally. The engineer class will be introduced to the game. Engineers deal more damage to drones, so I guess the raids will be now rolling out with 4 engineers. Carry extra offensive items and have a buff to grenade launchers. Wow, that seems pretty OP. Their special ability is defensive drone, which will attack nearby enemies. Their class tool is ammo supply drone, which will bring their allies an extra magazine. Ugh. This is just magical shit that people don't want. I know I speak for myself, but I know the community doesn't want a freaking ammo supply drone. Here's an extra magazine, guy. Like, you couldn't think of anything better than that? Whatever. Year 1 Pass owners will have exclusive access to the engineer class for 1 week starting Tuesday. Okay, just like what I said before. FYI, guys, if you've been following me, I don't go through this and get it all ready to I see it comes out, boom, I load up OBS, I go through it with you guys, so I might say some shit and then community strike, I might say something and then it comes up later on. Just FYI, it is what it is. Community requested updates. This title update will also include updates on many frequent requests. Camera placement. For a lot of you people complaining about the cameras, I still see you on the forums. Choose whether the camera will dynamically adapt its distance depending on the situation. Staying close or moving further. It should be farther, I believe. But who am I? I'm not any English teacher. From the character. Dynamic. Camera dynamically shifts between close during combat and far out of combat. This is how the camera currently works in the game. Close. Camera stays close to the player. Far. Camera stays far from the player. Oh, I want to definitely try that far. I like the way I like the way it is now, the dynamic, but this will be cool. I like the far. Close, I'm good. I don't, that's cool, whatever. But I'm definitely going to try out far. Increase weapon parts. Players will get more low-quality weapon parts for dismantling. Whatever. I don't think that matters. Better weapons, gear sorting options. Favorite system. When hovering over an item in the loadout or in the shop, players can mark an item as a favorite. Once a favorite, it cannot be dismantled or sold until deselected. That's pretty cool. But I still don't see anything here. Up. I looked a little bit lower. I cheated. Optimize gear. A new button appears in the loadout only when gear level is activated. For a lot of you who are still going to play with your gear score on. When pressed, the player will instantly equip all the best gear presented in their inventory. That's awesome. This applies to only gear, not weapons. Okay. Weapon, that's cool. Because I guess, whatever. Weapons, gear sorting. Because, you might want to play with a different weapon. And, the gear doesn't really matter. This is why their entire system is just wrong. It just doesn't matter. None of it matters. It's like now you're just pressing a button, all the best gear is on. Like, you didn't need this system. That's it. Nobody cares. Anyway, let's keep it moving. Weapons, gear sorting, new sort options, added for better usability, whatever. Okay, so sell all. Players can now sell all non-favorite and non-equipped items. Oh my god, there we go, everybody. It's going to be so easy to manage your inventory now. Dismantle all. When a weapon or gear selection page, players can choose to dismantle all their non-favorited and non-equipped items in this category. Bravo, Ubisoft. It took you, what is it, 6 months? October, November, December, January, February, March. 6 months. 6 months to basically get out these systems that were needed on day one. So basically, I think everyone was right in their assessment. This game needed at least one more year. So yeah, I think a 2020 launch would have been better for this game, but whatever. They wanted to push it out and ruin the franchise and not make as much money as they could. That's on you guys. Option to quick equip new gear weapons. When looting an item, players can now equip it immediately by holding a button input as shown as the loot notification window. That's pretty cool, I guess. I think that alleviates a lot of issues that we had where we're just going into the menu too much. So now it's like, oh, okay, boom, equip. So that's actually really good that they thought of that and they put that in. Walker and Hill figures. The figures will be reintroduced in the game with the release of Title Update 2.0. So we're getting the figures at the end of March. You'll be able to play as these characters, so their character skins. Base jump. Let's see if this was fixed. Created new platforms to base jump from key areas. Updated systems in-game which created a more permissive base jump experience. Reduced the auto-deploy distance to allow for more time base jumping before deploying the parachute. So let's see if this actually works for a lot of people. And, we'll get to test it out. Vehicles. Improvements have been made to helicopter immersion, bike animations, and general handling debugging. Don't know what that means. We'll have to figure it out. Wait and see and play. Respawn system improvements. Added new respawn points to relevant highly traversed areas of the map. Players will no longer respawn to the closest point geographically. Instead, they will respawn to the latest location they went through before dying to avoid spawning in a location they have not visited before. Interesting. Gunsmith updates. Most assault rifles will now be able to equip short barrel options. A lot of people wanted this in the forums. Some ASR models have been omitted as their real-life counterparts do not have a short barrel option. Okay, I don't think people will be angry at that for all you gun nuts out there, you gun enthusiasts. This gun, the TA-31H, added to 27 weapons with emphasis on assault rifles. Okay, so we're beginning to work on Gunsmith and we'll have more updates to come. Okay, in upcoming title updates, we'll add trigger customization. A lot of you people have been asking for that. And more to the feature, so please continue giving us feedback. That's great. That's great. Okay, we've done our best preparation to ensure that the new systems introduced with the Ghost experience work smoothly with existing ones, but we know that there will be things that only get exposed and accessed by hundreds of thousands of people. Here's the disclaimer: bugs are coming. We are committed to addressing the issues that may arise as quickly as we can and keeping you apprised of our progress on them. This wouldn't be so bad if bugs actually got fixed in between title updates, but when you got to wait months for something to get fixed, it's a little discouraging. Check back in with us closer to the release date of the title update for our full patch notes list. All right, Ghost War coming in episode 2. They released new Ghost War, new maps, and a map voting function. Okay, community survey update. As follow-up to the community survey, we want to give a status update on big topics that made progress so far, and that addressed above. Let's see what this is. Okay, wow. We're really diving deep, huh? Okay, wait, no. This is everything we already know. We went through this. This is the same stuff. Okay, so this is old. This is old stuff. Is this actually dated? Yeah, okay. Yeah, we went through this. Okay. Oh. Ability to sprint. After investigating the resource needed to implement, the team decided not to focus on it and invested time in other areas. Oh, wow. Damn, they really have an issue there, how they program this stuff. So we're never going to be able to sprint in Erewhon. It's not really a big deal. Whatever. Okay, here we go. AI teammates. I skipped this, but whatever. As you could see, whatever. We'll see what happens with enemy AI improvements. So our team is continuing to work on AI teammates for implementation to the game. We'll share another update in the coming months. I'm telling you, this isn't coming until year 2. Offline mode. Okay, here we go. It was built from the ground up to be online experience. We heavily investigated the possibility of adding an optional offline mode, but we were not able to come up with a solution that did not create an unacceptable amount of technical risks. We are implementing an update that will hope to alleviate some of the frustration players experience with poor internet connection. Eesh. Our team identified that service that was most difficult for players with inconsistent connections was one that enabled matchmaking. With this new update, players who cannot maintain a sustained connection to matchmaking services will still be able to play solo PvE without being disconnected. You're not getting your offline experience, guys. Some of you guys out there, who is it? Like James something, I forget your handle. You always stop by and say, yo, what's up with offline? You're not getting it, bro. So, I don't know what to tell you guys who really want offline mode. It's not coming. Raid 2 cancellation. Our team was humbled and grateful to receive feedback on Project Titan, which is something entirely new for us and for Ghost Recon as a franchise. In our original Year 1 plan, we wanted to follow up Project Titan with another raid. However, we want to make sure we're allocating our resources in the best places to create the better experiences for our players. With this in mind, we've made the decision to replace the second raid with future update to the Ghost Recon experience. Wow. Based on all the player feedback we received online and playtesting, our team is confident that deepening the Ghost experience is the right direction for the game. Yo, they deaded the second raid because nobody wants to play. Like, yo, Warlords of New York for Division 2 just came out. You want raids like Project Titan? Go play that. I think they made the right decision here, especially if the second raid was very similar. Whatever, it doesn't matter. Okay, so Year 1 Pass. With the delays of recent content, we've seen questions from our Year 1 Pass owners, as well as like me and a lot of you out there. Year 1 Pass ends when we have delivered all the following content. There you go. Siren's Call, new adventures on Aroa, early unlock for 3 new classes, Special Operations Force Pack. Yeah, man, Year 1 might be longer than actually a year. So there we go. Regardless of the release date, all Year 1 Pass owners will get access to the 2 upcoming adventures, starting with Deep State, blah, blah, blah. What do you all think? I need a glass of water. I hope this sounds good. You know what I did on my computer? I was realizing that my C drive just had so much shit it was storing. And it ended up being app data. Like, Windows just saves everything for everything in this folder called app data. And it was basically the size of what was on my C drive already. So I deleted it. But what I didn't realize is that it saves the settings for all of these programs. Obviously, hence the word app data. So I had to redo my OBS settings. So, like threshold and all that freaking audio shit. So I hope it sounds alright, but whatever. I'm going with it. I could always try to maybe edit the audio later. Anyway, let's talk a little bit. That was already, holy shit, 21 minutes of just reading this damn thing. What do you guys think, man? What do you all think? Let me know in the comments. Let's really talk about this. I have to be honest. I have to be extremely honest. The game is it's done. The game is done. And for a channel like mine, it sucks because I'm not really playing anything else. I threw up some Splinter Cell games. I was playing Splinter Cell for a while and making videos of it. I'll probably finish that out. Not a lot of people really care, but I still want to do it because it's fun. I've been playing Dreams. This shit is hard, man. Shout out to Tell Nation. I know he's out there playing it too. Yo, it's hard learning this thing, man. It's basically like freaking learning the whole engine on your own and doing it with the controller and learning how all the logic works. And that's going to take a while. It's going to take a lot of work if you want to build your own game in that. A lot of dedication. But other than that, I mean, I'm not really playing anything. I was going to play Warlords of Draenor. Warlords of New York. I did play Warlords of Draenor, though. I was going to play Warlords of New York, but then I was like, you know what? I don't really think I want to play that. I think I'm done with the Division. I'm really waiting on this. I'm going to play it, but I'm going to be honest. Everything that we're getting here, the majority of it, it's not like game breaking, right? So there's the let's get everything, right? So like gear level setting, all right, so like gear score, all right, you turn off the gear score, whoop-de-doo, right? The enemy difficulty or this difficulty thing is just something that you could tweak, like the stamina bar, whatever. That's how it was before the raid came out and they buffed it. or auto health regen. Yo, that's how it was in OTT. I forget when they changed it. Maybe the open beta or when on launch. I forget. But in OTT, or was it the closed beta? I don't even remember. In the closed beta, there was no auto regen. And if I'm wrong, then it was OTT. There was no auto health regen in that. Like, they added the auto health regen. So it's like, all right, whatever. Then there's that, and then you walk around. Okay, you could pick up an enemy weapon now. That's cool, but I don't feel like anything here is like, yo, like mind-boggling to the point where people are gonna be like, oh, I'm definitely coming back to this game. Yo, honestly, the only thing that's gonna get people to come back to this game and to really want to play this game again is when the AI comes back. And I have no idea when that's going to happen. That could literally happen a year from now. It could happen halfway into year 2. At the rate they're going, there's no way AI is anywhere close, at least in my opinion. You know, I'm surprised this is coming out in March. I mean, the change settings at any time is cool. I think going in that direction when playing a game is the way to go. And you know, go click on that video that I showed, that I linked to you guys. I said the same thing in an older video. Like, stop giving us just these generic difficulty levels. We don't need that anymore. We don't even need difficulty levels ever. You could just have a little slide where we want this harder or this easier, this harder or this easier, you know? So yeah, I think I use things like enemy visual distance, like where they can detect you. Do you want them to detect you at 200 meters, 300 meters, or a little easier, you know, things like that. And that's where they got to go with the AI when it comes to things like that. When it comes to anything they want to really tweak for difficulty, how the enemy shooting, their accuracy, just everything really, in my opinion. But I don't know, man. I think I'm going to leave it there. I think I could formulate other videos and really discuss this maybe later. I'm going to actually hit the gym. I'm waiting for my friend to call me. So I'm going to hit the gym and I don't know. Hit me up in the comments. We'll discuss some things. Let me know what you're thinking. Let me know if you even care at this point. I know a lot of you just stop by to see what's going on with the game. I give you the raw update, not no little itty bitty piece here and there. You actually, you know, I read all this shit out to you, which you can do on your own too, FYI. So if you hung out with me this far, God bless you. I love you. And hit me up in the comments. Let's talk. Let me know what you think. I'll let you know what I think. Obviously, when the 24th comes out, I'm going to play the game, but that's another 4 weeks. I don't even know if I'm going to load up this game in 4 weeks. I haven't played in a while. I haven't really played this game. And I don't know if I'm going to go through it again just for these few tweaks. It's not really going to be a big deal. So that's all, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for stopping by. Let me know what you think about the Ghost Experience Title Update 2.0, everything that comes with it. We'll kick it in the comments like always. And that's it. So everybody enjoy the rest of your day. And I will see you in the next video. All right. Peace.